A Day at the Triffids by John Wyndham. This is an interesting science fiction story for which I generally don't go. Science fiction used to be my thing, but when I was a teenager, lately I avoid as much as I can. But this is an interesting play, and although it's not in the same league with A Brave New World, Huxley, or Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury, it does have some themes, a plot, a couple of interesting characters, the hero and his lover, wife eventually. So it was a joyful morning to listen to this play adapted for the BBC. What happens in the future is on the mind of, well, almost everyone, even if some say we shouldn't worry so much about the future, and if we think about it, we need to be optimistic. After all, there are some good results and good perspectives from some points of view. Take the driverless car, which Google is experimenting with. They had some excellent experiences. That is, for over 1 million miles, maybe 2 now, they drove and they only had a couple of accidents which involved even then human error. True, I understand that they had some hiccups recently, one. Plus there's that incident with the Tesla car which drove into a bus and killed the driver, who supposedly was watching a video or something, relying too much on the car's automatic pilot or something. There are some bright minds which express concerns about artificial intelligence. One is Stephen Hawking, the other is Elon Musk, speaking of the Tesla car. They say that we should worry about what artificial intelligence will do, perhaps especially now that there is a deep learning process, which means that machines, computers are able, if I understand correctly, to learn by themselves somehow without having every line of programming, and they don't do exactly what you tell them to do literally and specifically. They start learning more. That's why they beat a champion at Go, which is the most complex game possible, far ahead of chess and others. Coming back to the Day at the Triffids, the idea sounds crazy, but if you look far behind me in the background, beyond the macaws, you see the Canada vine, which has invaded everything. It's on top of the trees. I can't give you a panoramic view, but it's everywhere. It climbed on the house until my spouse took it off. Against my will, I would like to have all the house in vines. Now that I learned about the Triffids, maybe I should stop. In other words, wisteria climbs on the other side. There are plants which move somehow. They climb, they invade. And starting from this premise, we go to a crazy, maybe far-fetched scenario with hyperbole, where plants start killing people. They move fast, walk actually in science fiction scenario. They're carnivorous, they sting, and they kill human beings, attacking their head actually. Combined with these, we have something else. We have a situation where in the first place it sounded like a comet has affected the Earth, and the result was that many people got blinded. We have a hero, Bill Mason, and Giselle, the woman he loves. They are not blinded somehow, and they get involved in all kinds of plots, and there are people who try and organize the future of mankind with so many blinded and all these plants attacking and killing masses of people, and everything looks like it will be destroyed. So there's a colonel who wants to have a colony where men will work and women will have children. There's a woman who opposes this idea, and marriage is sacred, we can't just have a free-for-all and polygamy. Then there's Coco, who becomes a commander and wants to fight wars and start preemptive strikes, what we call them today. All the time surrounded and attacked by these Triffids. It was an interesting play. Again, not at the level of Brave New World, Huxley, which has a future where we all rely on soma, kind of drug, and included by the Modern Library among the top 10 books in the English language written in the 20th century. But it had its success, and it might be worth you checking it out. Well, have a good time with that.